Notice that I'm not from around here.
That's what makes America great.
Thank you for your welcome. Thank you for embracing me. You may be wondering why I, an immigrant, a registered Republican, and a minister of the gospel, is here to talk with you today. But I'll tell you why. Because the hour is urgent.
Yes.
And the time is dangerous.
Yes.
I have seen it. I have lived it. I don't have the great oratory of some of the people you've heard. I'm a simple man. I'm going to just tell you what I know. In Guyana, we had a president who wanted to be king, who wanted to rule like king. And one of the smartest scholars in Guyana said to him that the only king you can be is King Kong. He paid for that with a price. Let me tell you what happened. Probably something that will never happen in the United States of America. The government used the military to plant a bomb in his car that blew him up and killed him when he was just about 35 years old. No, the military wouldn't do something like that, right? I'm just telling you what happened in Guyana. I want you to know that today I'm speaking not because I hate America. I'm speaking because I love America. I love the people of America. I love America because of its freedom, because it's the land of the free, and a great land, and a great land because it's a land that is good.
Yes.
And I will tell you who hates America. Those who take away the goodness of America. Those who take away compassion from America. They are the ones who hate America. I will tell you who hates America. Those who would rather shut down the government so they can take away Obamacare and give you in place the Trump bill. That is what they're doing. Those are the people who hate America. I have my daughter and two wonderful grandchildren in the United States. I am very concerned about mosques. They call themselves police security or ICE or whatever. Well, they come no different from robbers and thugs, as it were. You know, let me tell you how that affects me. I was in Argentina in the 1990s at the World Council of Churches conference. And every Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there are a group of mothers in Buenos Aires dressed in white who walk around the square because their children were taken from them when they were at school. People from the law enforcement in Argentina, and by the way, we are giving a bunch of our taxpayers money, what, some $1 billion to Argentina? Well, I do not want to be one of those parents walking around a square in the United States because my son or my daughter or my granddaughter was snatched by one of these thugs and disappear in some prison somewhere we don't know. I don't want to be that person. That is why I'm here, and that is what I'm fighting for me and our children and our grandchildren and the children yet unborn in the United States. Those are the ones I'm fighting for, and that is why I'm here to talk with you what I know. Tell you one other story that I know in Guyana. Some of you are old enough to remember Jim Jones and Jonestown. I was there when Jim Jones was there.
Wow.
And he had this big compound. And he gave them the Kool-Aid. Some of you remember the Kool-Aid. 914 people died that day because they drank the Kool-Aid. Now, I don't know what kind of Kool-Aid they serve in the White House. But I read somewhere that there's some people who call themselves senators and who call themselves congressmen and who say, we have to do his bidding. They drank the Kool-Aid. And when you drink the Kool-Aid, you have the inability to think because your mind is numb. Your senses are numb and you can no longer think about right and wrong and justice and injustice. And those who drink the Kool-Aid will die in the swamp that they have created in themselves.
Yep.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for you, old man. It tolls for, it's a calling for all of us to wake up and be alive because you do not want to create an America that I have seen with the likes of Jim Jones and the likes of what happened in Argentina. I'm just going to wrap up in about a few minutes. But I'm getting old, so I need to consult my notes sometimes. You know, in Guyana, one of the problems in Guyana was checks and balances of government. And I don't know when I came to America, I came because I want my children and grandchildren to live in a land of the brave and the land of the free.
Yeah.
And I asked myself today, and I saw a lovely sign earlier, what will my children say? And I am here today because I want to go on record that my children and my grandchildren will say that my papa or my grandfather or my father stood up in that time.
Yes.
I think it was the reggae group made popular by the TV show Cops. What you gonna do when they come for you? And I'm an immigrant. They can come and tell me, we're gonna take away your green card or your citizenship or whatever it is. I'm gonna tell you, as I wrap up, the story of a German pastor, Martin Niemöller. He, by the way, supported the Nazi regime in his early days. He actually spoke against the Jews in his early days. And then later in his life, he apologized to the Jews for what he said. And for everybody who is here, this is what I want you to remember. This is what he wrote. He said, they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I am not a socialist. They came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. They came for the socialists, and I didn't speak out because I was not a socialist. They came for the Jews. I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then finally, they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. And that is why I am here today. Because I want somebody to speak out to me when that time comes. And so, my brothers and sisters, as I close, I want to tell you this. I've seen this movie before. It's a bad movie. However, in Guyana, it ended well. But it was God's intervention. And I saw so many of my wonderful brothers and sisters here who serve God. God said he has shown thee, the prophet said he has shown thee, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? But to love mercy, do justly, and walk humbly with your God. The times are serious. There's a story I read, and some of you might be able to identify with the story as I close, of a hunter who had his dog, and he sent his dog to chase after a rabbit. And the dog came back and didn't catch the rabbit. And he said, "Foolish dog, a little rabbit you couldn't catch? And this is what I want you to remember." The dog said to him, "Master, he was running for a meal. I was running for a meal. He was running for his life." Friends, yesterday, 2 years ago, we were running for a meal. Today, America, we are running for our lives. God bless all of you. God